You serious?
There's plenty of ways to kill some time out there. Thank you for killing some time with us in advance. He's Nick Bright.
He is Marcus Bronzy.
And Nick, you're a smart homeowner. I believe you've invested in smart lights.
I've got some smart tech in my home, yes.
I've got some smart tech in my home as well. I'm leaning into the lighting. I've got smart speakers. I like to talk to Alexa. Sometimes I talk to Siri. Sometimes I'm like, hey, Google. Don't know who I fancy the most yet. But there seems to be this market that's growing in between smart homes and the users, which are smart interfaces.
Yeah.
And we've been sent something to try called the Flic Button.
Okay.
It's one of those things when I first heard about it, I was like, this is interesting, but this could be useful or it could not be useful. Now, it's this small little button. One sec. Literally just popped out and got it for Nick. It's this small little multifunctional button. Now, how it works is you download the Flic app and that connects your phone to the Flic Button. And then you can connect the app to all sorts of other apps out there. So there's If That Then This. Mm-hmm. Did I get it the right way around that time? I always feel like I get it wrong. Is it If Then Then That? No, it's If That Then This.
If That Then This.
If That Then This. Yeah, cool. So you connect it to that.
Then that. I don't know. You confused me now.
I'm confused now.
IFTT.
Yeah, that's it. IFTT. And you can connect it to your smart lights, like your hues that you use. You can connect it to a whole bunch of apps out there. And it has 3 functions, a button. You either click it once, click it twice, or hold it. That's it. And you can stick this button anywhere.
Within reason, guys. Don't go sticking it up your ass.
Hey, no, it doesn't say anything about it not being waterproof. I don't know.
Shitproof.
We could get funky in here. So I found that when I first heard about this, I was like, maybe this has got legs. Maybe this is something that is an interface that's unnecessary. But then when I started to set it up, for me, I find it quite interesting that I could have this one button that handles a lot of automation in one go. Like, yes, I could say disco time to Alexa and stuff like that. But what if I just want everything to turn off? And that's what I was thinking. I was like, what if I just had a button next to my bed and I could just turn everything off? I didn't have to say anything. I was like, fuck it. Connect it to the hue lights. One press, turn it off. And initially I was like, well, if I have 2 presses, it turns off this and my Sonos speakers and pause it. But in fact, you can have it one button press, set off a whole heap of things. So I hooked it up to turn off my lights, pause my music, set a reminder for the next day with an email about what the weather's like and stuff like that. And if I'm honest, I found it quite useful and I realised I could just stick it next to my bed and wherever I was. You could even set it to lock your phone screen. So I was like, wherever I was, I can just press one button and everything shuts down. And I thought about, what about extending this? What if you extended it to your hue lights? Because I've not got hue lights all over the house. What if you extended it to your hue lights and you decided to shut down the whole house? You could have a button that could shut down everything. And that's where I kind of found it interesting. So I just wanted to run that by you, tell you what it's about and let you know what you thought about it. Because the same way that I used to be about smartwatches, it was like, it's useless. But then I came around to it. I don't know. I just wanted to know what your opinion would be on it.
I think it's a good idea. It's like it is really small. I'm trying to think of something that's the same size. It's about the same circumference as a 20 pence piece. I would say 20 pence coin.
Or a quarter.
Or a quarter. And basically, I think it's a good idea because I've got smart lights and it's a bit annoying sometimes having to always have your phone on you to, turn the lights on or turn them off or change the colours or whatever. The difference for me is that my phone, I'm one of those people that has the phone next to the bed. So like when I want to turn my bedroom lights on or off, I just got my phone and with the Hue app as well, you can just, when you drag your phone screen, when you drag the screen downwards on an iPhone from the top, there's a shortcut for the Hue buttons. Mm-hmm. So I've got all my lights there that I can just turn on and off if I've got my phone on me. So for that reason, like in terms of the hue lights, it's not necessarily needed. But if you're one of the people that didn't sleep with your phone next to you, or your phone is in the living room or whatever, you could easily attach this to the headboard of your bed. Even, you know, you could have it if you've got a wooden headboard or whatever, or you could have it like on the bedside table connected to that, and you could just have it so that it turns everything off in the room. So you could have it so it turns your would it be able to turn your TV off?
Yeah, if your TV is so connected in a way that it can connect, that it's smart enough to do that, then yeah.
Basically a kill switch. You could have it so that it's like, right, I'm going to sleep now. Yeah. Bang, everything killed.
Well, if you connect it to your if that then this, then that opens up possibilities, because like you said, like we said before, if that then this connects with so many things that you can set it up to do a multitude of things. So yeah, bang, bing bang bosh, all sorted out. So and also like there's another side of it which I thought about as well, which is like the health implications for it. So you can, because the button can go anywhere on you, you could stick it on like your lapel or have it in your pocket or something. And if you're somebody, for example, that's like epileptic and you have the sort of epilepsy where you can tell that you've got a fit or a seizure coming, you could sit down or whatever, or just press the button, which can send an automated email with your location in it and stuff like that. Like these are actual applications that, you know, you can get to do out of the box. So stuff like that I think is pretty cool as well.
Good.
Yeah. So or take a selfie.
Yeah. Let me take a selfie. Like. Yeah. There's, I mean, the possibilities. Yeah. The possibilities are definitely there, especially with IFTT, like you said, because you make recipes in that, and like you know, you can do all different kinds of things. So I think it's a good idea, and as technology gets smarter in terms of like, you know, technology around the home gets smarter, like things like this are going to grow. You'll be able to turn the kettle on from your bed in the morning. You could have it so that like you've got a kill switch which turns off all your lights and TV and everything at night.
I like the kill switch.
Yeah, and then you could double click it in the morning and that turns your kettle on. Bang.
Bang. I like it. And it's now, I think the day before we started recording this, they've told us that there's actually, you don't need your phone anymore. You can download the app to your Mac and set everything up with your computer. So you can set everything up with your computer. You don't even need to get your phone involved in the situation at all.
Bosh.
Setting it all up.
The phone doesn't even get a bring-in.
It doesn't even need a bring-in. So yeah, I like it. I didn't know. I thought you might shoot it down and be like, Marcus, what's the point? It's a button. My phone does everything. But I kind of like, because there is so much you can do now, and like we're getting to a point now where you could set your lights up so that you say hallelujah and there's a disco, or I could set mine up and say hallelujah and they all black out. Or you, like you said, set it so that your kettle goes on, your heating goes, and I'm kind of thinking, I only ever want to have to program my shit once.
Yeah.
And then I want to do one command and everything's set. Like, and I think this is one of the ways that you can do that, man. And like, it's good that you can take it about with you, stuff it anywhere you want, shove it up whatever part of you. No, I don't know if it's waterproof, but stick it anywhere you want. Yeah, that's it. The Flic. There you go. Oh, good that you're into that, Nick. Nice.
I am into it. I think it's small, discreet, and you know, like I said, you can have it next to your bed very easily. And anything that aids my laziness is good.
Don't know the laziness. Also, Nick, Apple. We've all been talking about the new iPhone. I don't know. Have you been talking about it or not? We've spoken about it a few times on the show recently. I'm
just waiting for the iPhone that doesn't run out of battery quick. I mean, that's the one that all these new features that they come out with every time. Oh, it's got this and it's got that. Oh, 3D screen. Oh, fam, just make one that don't run out quick.
Solar panels on the back, so when you put it down on the dinner table, put it in the sun, gets a charge. What about that?
It's just crazy.
Solar panels on the back. That's realistic, isn't it? Right?
Well, I read somewhere that solar technology, the phone battery would get used up quicker than solar technology can charge it.
Really?
Yeah. Because there was this thing on Facebook that somebody posted, and it was like, it was basically a thing that you plug into your charger socket, and it had solar panels on it. And then loads of people said that in the comments, they were saying the technology is not there yet, and basically it will the phone will use battery life quicker than the solar thing will be able to recharge it.
Oh man,
so that's not that good, is it?
No, that's a bit of shit, really. But Apple have probably thrown the laptop world into a bit of a frenzy with a patent that they filled in. It's a laptop chassis, which is the case that your laptop goes in, and instead of, you know where your trackpad is on your Mac or your laptop, where you do your clicking of your mouse, it's an iPhone slides in there instead.
Right.
So imagine your MacBook Pro popping your iPhone into it and it connecting with it and docking in, and you being able to do everything that you do with your phone now on your Mac as well. I think they're trying to like or charge. I think they're trying to like get things all in one place. What would be your thoughts on this becoming a reality, Nick?
The only thing that I'm not keen on is I think it's a good idea if your iPhone essentially just becomes the trackpad and, you know, links up with your Mac even better than it already does via iCloud or whatever. But what I don't want to see is I definitely don't want to see OS X turn into iOS. I don't want my laptop to have iOS because it's not. iOS is cool, right? The operating system for iPhone is cool, but it's not. I don't know. I feel like it's not the same as OS X. It's not the same as having an operating system on your laptop. Because you know when people go, a lot of people that I know, they've got iPads that they now just connect keyboards to, and they don't have a laptop. They just use their iPad and use that as their kind of laptop. But I'm against that because I feel like my laptop serves a very different purpose to my iPad. Like on my laptop, for example, you can get audio editing software, video editing software, and I know you can get those things for iOS, but they're not there yet. They're nowhere near as good. You know, Photoshop for iOS is rubbish compared to Photoshop for your computer. So that's the thing that like I'm worried about. If it's like we're now going to have iOS, because I know they're leaning towards it because, you know, Siri's now available on OS X. What else is available? The iMessage, the Apple Store, all of these things that we've got on the iPhone are now becoming more and more available on your Mac's operating system. So I'm just a little bit worried that it's going to get shoehorned in behind our backs.
So you're like, by the way, no more OS X.
Yeah.
Oh, that would piss me off.
It is OS X, isn't it?
Yeah. OS X is for the laptop, and iOS is for the
and then they've
iPad,
just got like stupid names after that, like OS X Snow Leopard, OS X Mavericks.
Who makes these fucking names up? Yeah. I love them sorts of names because it's better than just 101.1.
I just want the numbers, man.
Windows 7.
Windows died, man, when Windows NT.
Oh.
Remember Windows NT when you was at school?
Nightmare time. That's what we used to call it, boy.
One.
Dum 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 dum. Boop.
That was sick.
Boop. That's what I used to hear all the time. Boop.
And you used to just play solitaire.
Right. You got solitaire to work on yours, boy.
Solitaire was like the game, bruv.
We got Internet Explorer up. That was it.
And then when you won on solitaire, all the cards came out, and you could like drag the screen to make them like. Because the computers were so slow, you could drag the card and make it look like turn all blue and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of stuff we used to do in IT.
Now a Nintendo Switch has more processing power than a computer ever had back in our day.
Shocking.
Crazy. So yeah, man, that's what Apple are trying. I was interested in seeing what you thought about. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm very much, I like a phone. I'm a big fan of phones, a big fan of laptops. Other than that, I'm struggling to find any use for any tech outside of those, and combining those, I feel like you said, you'd lose power. Also, if I lose my fucking phone and I need it to get on my laptop.
Yeah, there's that. And sometimes when you're using your laptop, you know, if you're on a long distance train journey or whatever, you might be watching something on your laptop.
Exactly.
So your phone has to be in the laptop, like, so you can't watch something on your laptop whilst texting someone on your phone.
Yeah.
Like there's I feel like they're trying a thing, but I don't think it's the right thing.
Yeah, leave it out.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, but maybe its practical application isn't quite there. Now, there's another example of a great idea not really doing what it needs to do, Nick.
Right, okay.
And that is the Amazon shop. Now, the Amazon shop, Amazon Go situation was, I don't know if you saw the info video where people would just walk around the store, put stuff in their pockets, walk out and get charged. Great idea, yeah?
And I was thinking this is going to get exploited. People are going to thieve from this place.
You can almost do it at the Apple Store at the moment. You can go in, scan some shit with your Apple Store app, and if you're logged in, pay for it with the app and walk out.
People must be nicking from that as well.
I don't know. I walk in, do it, put it in my bag and walk out, and no one looks at me funny.
That's what I'm saying.
But surely somebody across the store must go, hey, hey.
Because if you, for example, in the Apple Store, right, say you could pretend you're scanning it, do all the fucking shit, do you know what I mean? Look like you're doing it, but then just don't put your details in and then just roll.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought that from time ago. I was like, people are definitely nicking from the Apple shop.
Maybe.
Definitely.
I don't know. I'd like to know. But there's been a report in Seattle for Amazon's Go store, and it's claiming that Amazon Go is encountering some pretty big technical issues. It starts to get confused when there's more than 20 people in the shop.
Oh, good.
So when there's more than 20 people in the shop at the same time, it starts having difficulty keeping on tabs on if an item has been removed from a specific place on the shelf. So it works flawlessly when there's like 5 people in the shop and when they move slowly. But if people basically roll in...
When it's lunchtime.
At lunchtime, roll in, grab sandwiches, like grab a cheese and onion sandwich and put it back on the shelf where the chicken and mayonnaise ones are, it starts to get fucking confused.
I knew shit like that was going to happen because, you know, sometimes when you go to the shop, you pick something up and you're like, you change your mind halfway around the shop and then you just dump it wherever you are.
Yeah.
Even, you know, when you go supermarket, and you see someone's dumped something that's meant to be in the fridge and it's not even in the fridge.
That's
I'm like,
dread.
that is fucking raggo.
That's
you lot
so
are
cold.
just fucking disgusting animals, mate.
Yeah.
But like...
I'm the kind of guy that will leave a can of beans in the bread aisle, though. I don't mind that. Because that's fixable, isn't
That's
it?
fine. Then the person that works in the shop would just move it. But like when you put like... I've seen people that have left like stuff that's meant to be in a freezer. Like you know, frozen fucking fish or something. And they just leave it by the till. The self-service till, they leave it by the fucking thing. I'm like, you lot are the worst.
Libs.
Yeah, you
Liberties.
guys are taking the piss. But like, yeah, sometimes you change your mind, don't it? When you're walking around the shop, you might have something in the basket. Because let's be real, as a dude, we only ever get baskets.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like you need 3 baskets, you'd rather get 3 baskets than a trolley.
Listen,
weird.
I don't go gym. I go shop. I do my weekly shopping with a basket. That's
Crazy.
what I do, yeah.
I start like piling it up, and it's like I start getting things to make the basket higher.
Yeah.
So like you'd stick something down the side, like a high product.
Yeah. A ham.
Yeah.
A ham packet is a good packet to build structure.
That's what I'm saying.
Build structure.
But yeah, so basically, back to the point. Essentially, yeah, it's a good idea, but I feel like, firstly, why are you doing it? Like, I don't feel like it needs to be done.
Right.
They just want to be the first people to do it. Oh, look at us. We've done this fucking shop that nobody works in. Great. You're putting people out of work. Like, you don't need to do it. Shops are working cool the way they're working. Like,
right.
you know. And secondly, just... There's too many dishonest people in the world. People will work out a way of hacking it.
Yeah,
moving something and then putting it back, confusing the ting and fucking, you know, just rolling out with loads of shit that they ain't paid for.
There might have been a couple of times I used a self-service till, and let's just say I've done it legit, but maybe when I've walked out there and checked my receipt, I might be a little bit liar. I might have taken 2 bags instead of 1.
The bagging thing is a joke. It's like nobody pays for bags on the self-service till. But like the thing with self-service tills is sometimes they're like really accurate. And then other times they're not, like, because they do it on the weight, innit? You scan an item and then you put it on the thing and then it like can tell if it's there. But then I always think to myself, what about like pastries and shit? And like, you know, like things that might vary in weight quite a lot. I'm like, this ain't accurate. Sometimes
like
I try a
grapes.
thing.
Yeah, like sometimes you try to... I mean, sometimes the person working there just comes along and goes, boop, whatever, let me just get the machine rolling again. You know, if they're having a busy day, they've always got one person who's minding the 20 tills. And they'll just come over and scan their little code when it's like, excuse me, you have put 15 kilograms of extra product on the shelf. Please take it off. And they just come along and go, boop. Yeah, carry on, mate.
Unexpected item in bagging area.
Please replace item in bagging area.
Please remove this item immediately.
So could you make this Amazon thing work, Nick? Or what do we need to make it work? Like an idealistic society where nobody steals, which is impossible?
Yes, that would be good. Because, like I said, people are always looking to get something for nothing. We've just given you a classic example. Plastic bags in the UK now, we have to pay to have a plastic bag. You can't just have them for nothing. I don't know what it's like in other countries around the world, but in the UK, if you buy some stuff and you want a bag, 5p. But we ain't paying the 5p on the self-service till.
Yeah.
If it's not self-service till, basically, if there's a way that you can get out of the shop without a plastic bag, you will do it. So I've seen people balancing shit on their heads and fucking all sorts of shit. But if you're on a self-service till and there's no one around, you're taking a bag anyway and you're not paying for it. That's just the way it works. Exactly. So somebody is going through a tough time and they don't have that much money and they stroll into the Amazon unmanned supermarket, they're going to try and take the piss. Like, how does it work, right? If you go in there and you take something off the shelf, you know, like some people are raggo in supermarkets and they eat it when they're walking around.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I just scan it when I get to the thing and just say, look, mate, oh.
Yeah, people do that. They scan the empty packet.
You mean people that just suck the food and put the wrapper on the side?
Yeah, some people eat the food and then just put it on the side.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is in Amazon, yeah, if you go in there and you just chomp while you walk and then you just, when you leave, you've only got like a packet of chewing gum in your pocket.
Yeah.
Surely you're getting away with just having a packet of chewing gum.
Maybe they have to weigh us on the way in and way out.
Ooh.
Or they put micro nanotechnology with barcodes in it. So when you eat the food, they can trace the food.
Wow, until it comes out.
And then they just trace the shit.
Yeah.
Right, they know exactly what you ate. Wow.
That's what it is, man.
Data would be amazing.
It's control, bro.
Control, bro. But anyway, I think we'll wrap that episode there. I can't wait for an update on this Amazon store. Like,
bring one to London, it will get robbed.
It depends where you put it. Let's be honest.
It's in San Fran at the moment, darling. So it's fine.
If you put it next to the Apple store, I think you're in for a good ride. Yeah. If you put it in the hood, business will look good because the shelves will be empty. But let's say when someone cashes up at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a little bit light.
There won't be anyone cashing up though. It's a robot, mate. If it's in Zone 1, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Zone 2, some places a bit dodge. Zone 3, forget it. Like, the minute you get into Zone 3 in London, it's like, boy, you don't want to put it there.
Boy. We'll leave it right there anyways. It's been How to Kill an Hour. He's been Nick Bright.
He's been Marcus Bronzy.
Plenty of ways to kill some time out there. Thank you for killing some time with us.
Muchos gracias.